First Corinthians chapter 3, the Bible says from verse number 4, "For while one says, I am of Paul, another I am of Apollos, are you not carnal? Who then is Paul, and who is Apollos, but ministers by whom you believed, even as the Lord gave to every man? I have planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase." There is danger when we focus our ministries on personalities, on people. And a ministry that is focused on personalities can never succeed, because personalities are instruments. We are vessels that God has given. Ministry must focus on Jesus Christ Himself. The church at Corinth found themselves in this mess, where they are focusing so much on personalities, the influence of people, Apollos and Paul. So Paul corrected this thing. He said, who is Paul? Who is Apollos? Because one planted, another watered, but there is one that gives the increase, one that brings the blessing, and that is God. So your focus should be on God, not on Paul or Apollos, but on the person of God Himself. There's danger in the world today that when God uses men and women of God with great influence, it is very easy for us to find ourselves focusing on personalities rather than God. The Bible says that it's God who gives them the grace, but when it comes to increase, it is God who brings the increase. May God help us that we may focus on God. Be a blessing to the men and women that God has lifted up. Pray for them. But our focus should be on He that brings the increase, that brings the development, and that is God Himself. So ministry should not be personality focused, but Christ focused. That is the ministry that will bring blessings, because people will come and go. Preachers will come and go, but the gospel will never end, because God is the author and the finisher of our faith. May God give you the grace to focus on Him this week, in prayer, in the Word, in fellowship, in fasting, knowing that your blessings comes from God and not from personalities. Bye-bye, and see you again next week.